Now, almost locked out, but still came through at the last minute to present his nomination papers, seeking the Jubilee ticket for Nairobi governor, a race that is proving too delicate for the Jubilee party. But was there a plan to lock Mike Sonko out of the Jubilee ticket? And what is Sonko's strategy to make sure he is on the ballot paper? Talk to us. The hashtag is GamePlan2017 on Twitter. And you can text us on 22422. Our guest tonight on GamePlan 2017 is Senator Mike Sonko. Thank you so much for making time for us tonight.
Thank you, Sen.
And I'll start with his latest soundbite from your competitor, Peter Kenneth. This is what he said today.
I don't want to know about his name. You can refer to him as an albino or whatever.
Okay, let's listen to what Peter Kenneth said today.
On these processes, it can be through consensus or through nominations, and we are ready for both. And I have no issues within Jubilee. There are really no issues. Let's not hype them.
Peter Kenneth has talked about a consensus. I know you spoke to our reporter Stephen Leto about it earlier. Are you still open for that? They say they're still open to that. Are you
Those are just intimidations. Me, I'm not ready for consensus. I'm ready. We go to the ballot. Let the people have the final verdict on this, because let's deal with the electorals, let's deal with the people. I'm not ready for consensus with this person. You know what he did in 2013? Everybody was a witness. Everybody witnessed him. He was all over. He was told to step down for President Uhuru Kenyatta. He refused. Why should I step down for him? Because he refused to step down for my boss. I'm not going to have any negotiations with him. He has not come out publicly to apologize to our supporters, to Kenyans. We shed tears. Our last rally was in Gatundu. Mama Ngina shed tears. I shed tears. My wife shed tears. My children shed tears. All our supporters shed tears. These guys was given money by the Europeans to go and block President Uhuru Kenyatta from becoming the President of the Republic of Kenya. He was trying to divide the Mount Kenya vote.
You're angry with him.
I'm angry with him
because
and I'm happy.
He did not buy.
I'm happy. No, let me finish with saying you cannot answer an answer because before ask a question before I answer you. I'm happy. The Central Kenya people, the Kikuyus today, that time they stood by the president. They were not ready to be divided. This guy vied. How many votes did he garner in Central Kenya?
Okay, generally, at the end of the day, Senator Sonko, that is his right, whether he chose to vie as a president, to vie for the presidency then, and to come now and vie for governor or any other seat.
It is
that
right.
Is his right democratically.
We welcome that right, but as a party, let him come publicly. Let him, he has not declared whether he's come to Jubilee. Yeah, we consider him still as KNC. Let him come publicly. Let him apologize. Let him apologize. Before the presentation of the papers, he is supposed to have come to us, publicly, without involving the president, without using his power brokers to go to the president without our presence. Let the president control the government through the Jeshi, the police force, but on the political machinani scenario,
you in Nairobi,
we are the stakeholders, not Nairobi, countrywide. We are the stakeholders. We must safeguard the interests of our brother, President Uhuru Kenyatta. Let any power broker go behind our back, go to the president, trying to blackmail the president, or we must give this guy, or we are not going to vote for the president. Who said that? We are supporting the president, and I'm going to deal with anybody, any person trying to blackmail President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Senator Sonko, what are you saying? If anyone wants to join the Jubilee party, and anyone wants to vie for a seat, for example, if I want to vie for a seat in Nairobi, I have to look for you.
No. You did not commit any offense. We know the offenses Peter Kenneth committed.
Not supporting.
He was fighting the president in 2013. So many guys, including Mount Kenya mafia guys, guys from Central Province, approached him and told him, step down for Uhuru Kenyatta. He refused. The same way, let him feel what we felt that time. I am not going to step down for one, Peter Kenneth. Even I'm not going to be his running mate. Even if he agrees to step down from me, he wants to become my running mate, I'll never accept it. We have a strategy as Team Nairobi. We have got two Kikuyus in Team Nairobi. Dennis Oweru, Margaret Wanjiru, they can be my deputy, I can be their deputy. Okay, if it's about the Murang'a politics, let us have somebody from Murang'a. We have got good politicians from Murang'a. We have Jim Nambaru. We have got the CEO of Equity Bank, James Mwangi. Let them come. I can step them for them. But I have a lot of bitterness with this guy. I am not going to forgive him until he has to do a public rally, and I'm giving him a condition. Yeah, he was not there when we were creating Jubilee. Let him have a rally in Gatundu.
Okay.
Let him call Mama Ngina Kenyatta. Let him call Sonko. Let him call all the Jubilee supporters. Let him apologize.
Right.
Let him
Sonko, you don't want to
wipe the tears we shared during that time. Let him convert those tears to tears of joy. We are not going to accept this guy. He's a betrayer. He's a saboteur. He was telling people that Uhuru is a criminal. Uhuru does not deserve to be a president. And I'm telling him today, Peter Kenneth, you are a criminal. You swindle Kenya. You don't deserve to be the Nairobi governor, and I'm going to fight you to the end. And I'm not going to step down for you. Criminal thief.
Point taken. Okay. Point taken. But all those things and the allegations you've made about Peter Kenneth,
I have evidence.
That is from you.
The money is from Kenya.
Right. That was allegations made, of course.
The Mayfair insurance. I've got all the evidences.
Right.
Forget about my E. He had 4 E's in his career. He had an E in geography.
So you have a problem with Peter Kenneth. Let me
a very big problem, and I don't fear.
Because he did not support Uhuru in 2013.
Yes.
You were recently in Mombasa County.
Yes.
When Uhuru Kenyatta was receiving defectors, governors who supported the opposition in 2013. Why didn't you have a problem with them? I
didn't have a problem with them because they have come publicly to defect to Jubilee. This guy, our friend, I don't hate him. I want him to come publicly to apologize to Mama Ngina Kenyatta, my wife. They all shed tears. Myself, I shed tears. Myself, I had a case in Kibera court. I was fighting an OCS who was saying Uhuru is a criminal. Myself, I was put in custody at The Hague when I was fighting for my president.
So they stopped.
When he was on record telling Kenyans that President Uhuru Kenyatta is a criminal, we pleaded with him. So many politicians from Central Province pleaded with Peter Kenneth, step down for Uhuru Kenyatta. He refused.
Okay,
in the same way, I'm refusing to work with him. Right. Let him feel what we felt in 2013. And I don't fear anybody. And I don't have a problem with the Murang'a people.
Right.
I'm ready to step down for anybody from Murang'a, but not
Honorable Sonko.
This chewing gum guy.
Kindly let me ask the questions as well. So, finally on this matter, so that we move on.
Yeah.
So do you fault the Jubilee party for accepting his nomination papers, including the Jubilee leadership, because they've not said anything against him?
No.
They've not said anything against him. He presented his papers.
As Jubilee, we believe in the power of democracy. We believe in the constitution,
which is personal.
It is personal. And I don't care. Let it be personal. Even Trump doesn't care. Even me the same way. I don't care. I'm not going to accept this guy with his chewing gum picket. Let him go to hell. Bring anybody from Murang'a, I will step down for him. Let him apologize publicly to Jubilee supporters, to the president, to the president's mother, to my wife, to myself, to Jubilee supporters. I am not going to work with him.
Point taken. Kindly let's have some decorum when talking about these issues, and as we continue with this interview.
Okay.
You finally presented your nomination papers on Friday, the day after you raised concerns that you are being denied a certificate of good conduct.
Yes.
You said there are people fighting you. Who are these people who are fighting you?
My friend, don't ask for a question which you already have an answer.
I don't have an answer.
Let me take you back in 2013. We have undergone these problems. We underwent these problems with my brother Uhuru Kenyatta before we formed this government. And I want, so many people who are going to attest to this, so many politicians today who are still MPs are going to attest to this. I remember in 2013, when we were campaigning for President Uhuru Kenyatta, there is a delegation, a very powerful delegation. And I don't fear, I'll mention names, because I'm a fan of cases. I don't care, I don't fear. We had one, the chief of spy, Mr. Geshangi, head of NSIS. We had one, Mr. Mutia Iringo, the powerful minister for internal security. PS for internal security. Mr. Kimemia, who was the cabinet secretary, the advisor of President Uhuru Kenyatta, Mr. Nick Wanjoy. There was a delegation in my presence at President Uhuru residence, just next to State House. They brought a very powerful delegation, a very powerful message from the so-called Kibaki handlers. You know this message, what was it about? The contents of the message? They told Mr. President, listen, these guys have packaged you as a criminal. Kindly, you are supposed to step down. You're not supposed to vie. Kenyans are not ready to elect another Kikuyu president. Kindly step down.
So back to my question. Who are these people fighting you?
Which people? Let me finish my story. Let me finish my story.
You talked about what happened in 2013.
No, we refused to listen to them. We were in sadness. I'm very emotional. I want to go to that. We stayed at Uhuru residence for 3 days, shedding tears with my brother, President Uhuru Kenyatta, the current president. And I want to give compliments to Honorable Kabogo, Kabando, Cecil Mbarire, and other politicians who join us at Uhuru residence, and Honorable Sakaja, the former chairman of TNA, and Onyango Olo. We agreed we should forget about what President Kibaki wants.
Okay.
Let us form a party, and this party was called TNA.
Right.
And we moved on.
Okay, and Kenyatta is now the president of the Republic of Kenya. Back to my question.
If
who are these
Uhuru
people fighting you?
had listened to those buggers, I'm terming them as buggers because Mutea Oringo now is selling Mogoka in Meru, is vying for another parliamentary seat, is no longer in the system. Yeah.
My question is, who are these people fighting you? You say there are people fighting you, that is why you could not get your certificate of good conduct in time.
Let me be
who are these people fighting
open. I cannot criticize the same government which I serve. I'm loyal to the system. I'm loyal to the president and his deputy. But I will not allow any bagger. I will not allow any nonsense. Because let the president run his government with his DP, with the military, with the police. But when it comes to the political part of it, we are part and parcel of this government. Because we know
so
the distance we have traveled with our brother Uhuru Kenyatta, TNA, URP. I will not entertain any nonsense from any stock.
So it's coming from government, is that what you're saying? Because
it is within the government, but I don't want to criticize the same government which I serve. But the PS, Internal Minister, I'm mentioning him, Mr. Kibicho, I don't care. Yeah. Let me tell you, Hussein, the dark days are over. The days when politicians used to be murdered by the influential people, power brokers, are over. The dark days when people used to be pinched their private parts at Nyayo House are over. I don't fear anyone. So, Kibisho, if you want to join politics, just step down. Come, let's fight the Nairobi gubernatorial seat.
So you're saying
Murade, the former Katanga MP, you step down.
The current
come. We fight.
The current
they are the people who are spearheading
this
chewing gum project. Let these guys come publicly, apologize to Kenyans, apologize to the Jubilee supporters, and we go. Maybe I might step down for him, but me, I've not forgiven him. These power brokers should not go behind our back and blackmail the president. Or if the PK is not the governor of Nairobi, we're not going to support you.
So
how many are they? They can go to hell. We don't care.
Honorable Sonko, kindly let me
I'm doing my fights. I'm fighting my fights just within the Jubilee.
Fine.
I'm not going to leave my president. I'm not going to leave my brother. I'm not going to leave my president, my friend, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I will die with him.
Fine.
But I will not allow these buggers
let me ask the question.
to bring their shameless politics to the president when we are not there.
You're turning this into a shouting match.
Okay,
let me ask questions. You have said very well. You accuse the Kibicho, the principal secretary.
He can go to hell.
Fine.
The dark days are over.
You are saying
he controls the police, the CID. He is the one who told the director of CID not to release my certificate of good conduct.
Point taken. Point taken.
I don't have a
you accuse Stanley Murade of the vice chair of the Jubilee Party.
And he can go to hell.
Fine, you say that. You've already said that. The question is, if you're saying, first you're saying that they were blackmailing the president. You know and you have information that they've been accessing the president to try and stop you from vying. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
They've been accessing the president.
But let us not put the president into this.
No, you're saying yes.
No, let me tell you the truth. We should not. No. Let us not put the president into this. The president likes democracy. He believes in the constitution. He believes in the power of the people. He's the president of all the 42 communities in Kenya.
We don't involve
the
president.
He's not a tribal president.
Fine. We don't involve the president in this, but you have information that they were accessing the president.
But I'm going to deal with them, and I'm not going to defect. I will deal with them internally. Nitawachapa la kiboko la nyaunyo au wote. Kiboko moja moja.
Okay, you said on Friday.
We control the politics of this country. We are part and parcel of the Jubilee political. Let me finish. You said you cannot answer. You cannot answer a question before I finish answering.
Because you're taking too much time answering and you repeat
They should not control the political angle of Jubilee. Yeah, we are the political leaders. Let the president control his government with the military and the police and his deputy president and the ministers. But we are going to safeguard the interest of our president whom we love.
But you are quoted
But we are not going to allow anybody to blackmail the president, to bring some fake, funny proposals to our president whom we love without consulting us. Let us, if it's a matter of consensus, let us sit all of us. The president is there. Your chewing gum guy is there. The so-called mafias are there. We are there. Team Nairobi is there. Let us agree.
But you are
why should we use politicians who have already been rejected by the people?
Okay, fair enough. But you were quoted on Friday. You were quoted on Friday, Honorable Sonko.
Yes.
When you finally hand in your papers to the Jubilee Party, you said it was quoted that you say that President Kenyatta intervened.
Take your water. You're talking too much. Just take a sip of your water, then you talk.
Answer my question.
You answer the question. You ask the question smoothly. Just take a glass of water. Just take a sip.
I'm not thirsty. I'm very okay, thank you.
Okay.
But you said that the President Kenyatta intervened. So you also went to assess President Kenyatta?
No. I'm not on record to say that the president intervened. The president never intervened. Let's not put the president into this.
So you did not accept?
No.
There was no intervention from State House.
My record was clear.
Your
in the first place, why was I cleared to vie in 2010 as a member from Makadara?
Fine, I'm asking about Friday.
Why was I cleared to vie for the senatorial seat TNA?
I'm asking about Friday.
Don't put the president into this.
I'm asking about
The
Friday.
president has
did you
nothing.
not?
The president has nothing to play on this. As far as the constitution of Kenya is concerned, when the constitution was promulgated in 2010, I had no pending case in any court of law, in any court in the world.
Right.
I am as clean as an angel.
You're the one who brought it up. You are the
No,
one
my
who brought
friend,
up the
listen.
issue of the president and people blackmailing him.
Who brought the issue of the president?
You brought it up. Talking
When-
right now, you brought it up.
Yeah, I brought it up
saying
because
very well that there are people trying to blackmail him and
that
they are
time,
him.
No, I meant President Kibaki. That time, his handlers, brought a delegation to President
Right,
Uhuru.
I'll leave that there.
They told President Uhuru to step down, and we refused to listen to them.
Right, I believe people have
But
been
President
watching.
Uhuru has not told me to step down. He's my friend. He has never let me down, and I'm not going to let him down. He's a true brother, a true friend. Please, Hussein, don't put President Uhuru into this.
You're the one, like I said,
I am going to
as
fight.
I said.
I am going to fight these buggers in Jubilee.
As I said,
This
you're
is
the one
an
who brought it
internal
up.
war. I brought it up, but
Okay.
I was specific. I referred to the former
I think
regime.
I think people have watched and they've seen what happened.
Yeah, but
The question
don't
they
mention
asked how you
President Uhuru into
responded.
this. He
That's
has
fine.
nothing to do with this.
That's fine. You have said.
I'll
you have
fight
said
my
now.
wars internally.
You have said now, if it's consensus,
Yeah.
if Peter Kenneth was brought here, any other person who's vying was brought here,
Yeah.
you were brought here in front of President Uhuru Kenyatta, then that will suffice, isn't it?
No. I will tell the president the truth. Your Excellency, the scenario we are facing right now is the same scenario you are facing in 2013.
So what
These are the same buggers, cockroaches, in that system who were trying to convince you to step down for them. Did you step down by then?
It's okay.
If you had stepped down by them,
but you said that is the only way consensus can work.
Or could you have been the president today as you are sitting there?
Fine, but you said you have said that is the only way consensus can work.
We've never had that consensus.
You have said that is the best way to do it, isn't it?
It will not be the best way. Let this chewing gum guy, let him go to Kenyans, apologize to the Jubilee supporters, apologize to Central Kenya supporters, apologize to Sonko, Uhuru's mother, Uhuru's relatives, my wife, my children, who are shedding tears because Uhuru was taken to the head.
Do you think
he was supposed to sympathize with us?
Have mentioned
he went his own way.
Right. You have mentioned the name of Stanley Murade, and I'm sure we'll be getting a response.
I'm a fan of cases. Let them go where they want to go.
We'll get a response from him.
Quote me right. I don't want to fight the system which I serve. I don't want to fight the government which I serve. But I want them to know that the dark days are over. The days where senior people close to the government used to kill politicians, used to intimidate politicians in the name of State House, those days are over. And I don't fear them.
Okay.
Murade, I don't know, Kibicho guy you have mentioned, they'll go to their village.
That you have mentioned.
They'll go to their village. Iringo has gone to his village.
Okay.
Kimeme has gone to his village.
Sonko. So do you believe the process will be
Murade
free?
or whatever.
Do you believe the process will be free, the nomination process? Because you
are mixing two issues.
When
you say you are going too much with so many questions, you are mixing issues here. I'm very specific.
On Stanley Murade.
But on whatever you want to mention.
Well, I'm asking you a question.
Me, I don't fear anybody.
Fine.
I only respect God. The president is deputy, but I don't fear anyone.
Fine.
In the Jubilee politics, I don't care whether he works for Jubilee or CODE or NASA or Tech of NASA. I don't care.
Where you're seeking nomination.
Wherever, but he should not spearhead political, tribal politics in Nairobi County.
So do you think it will be fair?
Nairobi is a cosmopolitan county. Let us involve all the communities which are in Nairobi. The President of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, is the President of all the communities. Let us include all the communities when we are negotiating on this. Let us have a Luhya representative, a Kamba representative, Kisii representative, religious representative. Then we have the consensus.
Okay, can we move forward?
Why impose a candidate on us?
Right, can we move forward in this matter?
We move forward.
All right. You talked of having options on Thursday. When you were being, you're saying you were being denied the certificate of good conduct.
Yeah.
You said, if they keep pushing me, I have options. What options are you talking about? And that is why I'm asking you, because You've talked about Stanley Murathe, who's the vice chair of the Jubilee Party.
He can go to hell.
It's fine.
That Murathe of yours can go to hell.
You've said that, fine. Stanley Murathe will have time to respond. My question, friend. Honorable Sonko, my question,
no.
My question first.
Okay. Finish your question, then I'll answer you.
So Stanley Murathe will respond. My question is, if you're naming Stanley Murathe, who works for the Jubilee Party, are you confident that the process will be fair? And ultimately, if you don't get this ticket, what will you do?
You've asked two questions at once, so give me time. I answer
to those two questions.
You have asked about Stanley Murathe, who is, I don't know the even I don't know his position in Jubilee. Me, I'm only answerable to the president and the deputy president. All the lineup, I'm not aware of the lineup. Even I don't know their names.
Okay.
So Stanley Murathe, when he fronted his candidature of his, he's a former Gatanga MP. Yeah, I think you should have an answer on this. He's a former Gatanga MP. Who wants to be the Nairobi governor from that region? Former MP for where? So you have an answer for that.
No, I mean, I have an answer for who? I have an answer that Peter Kenneth is the former Gatanga MP.
Why are you bringing that subject? Even I don't want to mention the name of that guy. He's a saboteur, he's a betrayer.
David Murathe.
I've not forgiven him.
Not Stanley Murathe, sorry. Yeah.
Wherever the names you're going to mention, let not.
So are you confident?
I thought you are going to ask me for the agenda.
I will ask you about the agenda. I will ask you about the agenda, but you're making allegations. I'm asking you, do you believe this process will be fair?
The process
nomination
process, I believe it will be fair, because I believe in us as Jubilee, we believe in the power of democracy, we believe in the constitution.
Okay.
And let me tell you, they are planning to steal elections. But we've already proposed to the party leader, the president, we should first, the issue of the Jubilee nomination cards, we should abolish that first one. The first instance, that should be abolished. Let people, let Nairobians, let Kenyans from all the political divine, from all the communities, let them vote in Nairobi as Jubilee supporters. We have got so many Jubilee supporters today in Nairobi, Luos, Kambas, Kisis. But these guys, the way they're distributing the cards, they're giving the cards to one community. And the president is the president of all the communities in Kenya.
Okay.
And the tender for distributing these cards, for printing the cards, was given to one. There's another conman. Let him go to court tomorrow. In Nairobi East, somebody called Mureithi. He came to me and told me, listen, my brother, he's my friend. And I have evidence. I recorded him. He told me, listen, I've been given this tender. And I'm Peter Kenneth's supporter, but you are my friend, but let me give you the secret. You panga yourself. Buy as many cards as possible so that he gets business. Let me tell you the truth. I've not bought even a single card, and I'm not going to buy.
So that should not be a process.
The cards should be removed. Let Kenyans be given the right to vote. Yeah? Let us not use the cards. And we believe our president is the president who likes democracy, who believes in the rule of law. The nonsense they're trying to bring, we are going to fight them.
So what if you
within
lose?
The system?
What if you lose that ticket?
I'll never lose.
What if you lose?
Let me tell you for free. I will never lose this ticket. I believe in the power of people. And I used to be the biggest thief because before I became the thief. Let me tell you, they're saying they're thieves. They're going to steal in courts. Thief in courts. They're saying in Akamanda and the group. Thief in courts, yeah. They're saying that they're going to steal nominations because they have the Jubilee cards. So we used to be the biggest thieves. Before we were interested by the Nairobians people, by the people of Nairobi, I garnered over 800,000 votes. Yeah, the nonsense we were doing before we joined politics, we have forgotten about it. But now we want to give people good leadership. We want to portray good leadership to our people. Okay. They are saying they are going to steal. These CDF thieves, they are saying they are going to steal. I want to tell them for free. We are going to mobilize our youth. We are going to mobilize women. The nomination process, how is going to be handled? You vote your vote there, you cast your vote, you wait outside. Those votes in the voting ballot or basket, they are going to be counted just at the polling station. Before we send our final results to the tallying center, the votes are going to be counted at each and every polling station. Whoever has bought cards thinking that is going to rig elections, I am sorry, we are going to deal with them perpendicularly. They are very incompetent.
That is how you want. That is how you want that to happen. That is how you want the nomination process to happen.
And some of them. Let me tell you, the guys who are spearheading that idea of stealing votes from Sonko and the team Nairobi, their politics has been overtaken by events.
Okay.
Their politics has reached a menopause stage.
Right.
Somebody like Maina Kamanda. His politics has been overtaken by events.
What became of Team Nairobi? We saw because you promised to sit and discuss among yourselves, Team Nairobi, to come up with one candidate for governor. Yet we saw all of you presenting nomination papers, going for this same seat for governor. Except Johnson
But
Sakaja, who went for this
I think
Senate
you're
seat.
just repeating you are wasting citizens' airtime because you are repeating yourself. This is the same question which you have repeated. Everybody has his right, his democratic right, his constitutional right to vie. So here we have 3 candidates who have presented their nomination papers. One, Senator Mike Mbuvi Sonko, Bishop Margaret Wanjiru, and Senator
Dennis
Oweru.
Right.
And they are entitled to that.
Right.
We are going all of us to the nomination ballot.
Right.
Whoever will be elected by the people
Right.
will be the governor. From Team Nairobi, whoever loses, the first runners up will be the running mate.
That's what I'm asking.
The other one, maybe the chief of staff. Nairobi County is big. We are going to
so the only one that is assured now.
Forget even about that. We have 4 women reps.
Okay.
Nobody in Team Nairobi is going to be a loser.
Okay.
We have Janet Ouko Mudhoni, who speak fluent Kikuyu, fluent English, fluent Luo.
The only one that is assured now, then.
We have Karen Nyamu, we have Wangoi Nganga. Whoever loses, still we are going to accommodate her.
Right.
Because she's a woman, we are going to accommodate her in our team. The chances are, the slots are big, many in our team.
Okay. So the only one that is assured then, because the only one that has vied for Senate is Johnson Sakaja.
Yeah.
That is the only one that is vying for the Senate.
And Badi Ali. We have Johnson Sakaja, we have Badi Ali, but we had another Luo candidate called Owino who has stepped down for Sakaja. So at the moment we have 2 candidates.
And you're not vying for anything else other than governor? No deputy governor, no Senate?
No. Nairobi is bigger than Sonko. Team Nairobi is bigger than Sonko.
Yeah.
I am ready. You know, the Kikuyus, they have the numbers in Nairobi. If it is a must, we have to give this position to a Kikuyu. I love Kikuyus. They are my in-laws, they are my brothers, we've been supporting one another. I've been supporting the president. I am ready to step down for Margaret Wanjiru. I am ready to step down for Dennis Waweru. And if it's a matter of Muranga politics, I'm ready to step down for any Muranga politician. And I've given you 2 options. What happened to Jim Nambaro?
If you lose the
I'm not finished answering you. Jim Nambaro died in 2013. Where is he? Let the Muranga people bring him on board. I can step down for him. We have the most influential CEO, James Mwangi, who is from Muranga, the Equity Bank CEO. He has so many customers, Luo customers, Kisses customers, Luya customers. Let him declare. I can step down for him even now, not tomorrow, now. Let him come to Team Nairobi. I step down for anybody from Muranga. I have no problem with the Muranga people. I have no problem with the Kikuyu. But a candidate who betrayed the president in 2013, I will never, over my dead mother grave, my dead father grave, I will not step down for this PK guy. I will never.
Very briefly.
I better quit politics, but I can never step down with him.
Very briefly.
I cannot.
What is it you will do differently?
I will never sit with him in the same table.
What is it you'll do differently for Nairobi if elected governor? Very briefly.
So many things. I've given you a manifesto. I've come with my manifesto, and I'm handing it over to you. I will hand it over to the 3 million population of Nairobi. You will allow me to just to refer to my point.
Very briefly.
Then I do an explanation. That manifesto covers 12 important points. In that manifesto, number 1, how I will address the traffic jam, waste management, water shortage, education, health, hawkers problem, land grabbing problem, infrastructure, security, housing, disasters management, and small-scale business and the large-scale business in Nairobi County. Point number 1, the traffic congestion. We've been having problems. The guys, they call themselves managers, PhD holders, masters holders. And I'm applying to 2 guys, the governor who has messed us and my competitor in Jubilee. Other guys, you know, I also have guys in middle class who are supporting me. We have engineers even who escorted me, doctors, pilots who escorted me to present my papers. I don't have any other problem with the other PhD orders. The parking, well, let's come to the traffic congestion problem. Today I said, we've got so many parking lots in Nairobi. And traffic congestion is the main problem we have in our cities, in our streets in Nairobi. For instance, I'll give you an example. Let's just go the center of CBD, opposite the High Court, the former High Court, the current Supreme Court. We have a parking lot there for 500 cars, just the ground floor space. My intention when I become governor of Nairobi, I'm going to work with the owners of these parking lots. If one parking space can accommodate 500 cars, how if we put a 10-story building, each floor accommodates 500 cars.
Okay.
We have a 10-story building, we are going to accommodate for 5,000 cars, parking space. We don't need the county money to do this, the national government money to do this. We are going to partner with international investors to do this project.
Right. Okay. That's one issue about traffic. Okay.
We go to the waste management issue.
And your agenda talks about
everything is there.
Kazi Yanze Sasa.
Okay. Waste management. I'm also going to team up with the. We are going to put up a waste management plant in Nairobi. I'm going to partner. I've identified guys from Netherlands, Belgium, US, Germany, Australia. Yeah. I have some elements which I've done with them. We are going to put up the waste management plant at Dandora. That's the biggest dump site in Nairobi. We are not going to chase any chokora who is there. We're going to employ them, and our raw material there will be the waste. The waste today we have in our markets, in our estate, in our streets of Nairobi. We are going to collect this waste. We are going to buy this waste. We are going to sell it to our partners at the plant. We are going to. This waste will be our raw material. We are going to turn it into toilet papers. The papers we are using today, that will be.
But
okay, you have to finish.
Okay, but some have questioned
your
demeanor and leadership qualities over time, and whether you have corporate management experience needed for this job, which some of your competitors have.
They have, but listen, they have, and I've told you my main competitor in Jubilee, and I'm going to get his reverse slip from Stare at Jubilee tomorrow. He had 4 E's. He had an E in geography. Me, I had only 1 E in mathematics. I agree, I had an E in mathematics. I know how to count money today.
Okay. So if you talk about your academic...
But if you talk about the corporate guys, I am going to work with the corporate guys. I'm going to give them ministerial position in the county. The county executives, they are going to run the county. The chief of staff will be an elite. The county executives will be technocrats, and I'm going to work with them, and I respect them. My only problem is with these 2 managers. Look at what Kidero did in Mumias Sugar. He fleeced Mumias Sugar as a manager, as a PhD holder. He has messed Nairobi County. The mistakes Kidero has done in Nairobi County, we are not going to forgive him.
Okay.
Nairobi County, you remember that at some point we had drums at the roundabouts. We are the highest taxpayers in Nairobi County. We don't deserve to have roundabouts drums at the roundabouts. Look at this other guy, the chewing gum guy. When he was the CEO at Kenya Re, he messed up with Kenya Re.
As we wind up, you've talked about academic papers.
He fleeced the funds at Kenya Re. He took the funds and opened his own insurance at Mayfair.
Okay,
he was rescued by Dr. Sally Kosgei, who was the chief of staff of President Moi.
Fine.
This guy is still a criminal, and he's supposed to face. He's supposed to be charged in a court of law. And I have the dossier. I'm going to release it next week. Proceed with another question.
Fine, that's fine. At this juncture, I would like to say all these views that you're hearing, all these issues that talked about.
I'll put lawyers for you.
That's fine.
Don't worry. I know you used to campaign for court. In 2013, you campaigned for court. But this time, I'm going to give you lawyers.
Let's have some decorum when handling this interview. Please.
Okay, proceed.
All these allegations that have been made by Sonko to all these people.
Those are my allegations.
Those are his allegations. Those are the views.
One, Kidero is a thief. He stole from Mumias, Nairobi County.
My question to you
is a thief. He stole from Kenya Re. I have evidence. You have
talked about academic papers.
It has nothing to do with Royal Media.
Fine.
I'll put lawyers for you. Don't worry. Tell SK Mashari.
You have talked about Sonko kindly. You have talked about academic papers.
Yes.
Somebody says, how did Mike Sonko, how was he crowned with a degree after failing KCSE with a C-? This is after recently we saw what the Commission on University Education said. You did your KCSE in 1992. That means you did not get C+ and above. So that means you're technically not qualified to do a degree unless you first get a diploma.
No.
Unless you get a diploma. So are you worried anybody can go and
challenge that? You're answering so many questions before I answer you. Don't go like that Salim Saleh guy of yours. He brought me here for 2 minutes and then let's move slowly. Let me respond about my KCSE education. I'm happy, by the way. When I was in Form 3, I became the youngest father in the world. Today I'm the youngest grandfather in the world. When I was in Form 4, when I did my KCSE in 1992, I was first cleared to vie for a parliamentary seat in 2010. And I produced my some KCSE certificate at the IBC. I was cleared. 2013 I was cleared. Today, that's why I've posted my KCE result slip. My critics are saying it is a fake document. Let them download it from my website, from my Facebook page. Go with it to the NEC tomorrow. If I'm fake, just charge me the way you charged Oscar Sudi when he produced some fake documents. I scored a C- by then, even the cutting of the headland, in 1992 we had mass